Is Friends, where we talk nothing and debate about nothing but basketball. You got your host JT, we got KB, and we got Adam, aka the Stat Man here with you. What's good? How y'all feeling?
That's me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
indeed. What's
also
good,
happy MLK Day or week. You know, we wearing all black for the occasion. You feel me?
No, I had to work the rest of the week. He had a dream. You know what I'm saying? It only went that far.
Yo, y'all doing good though overall?
We good.
Word. So let's just start off a little quick updates that we have been going over since the Christmas break and the New Year's, man. Basketball's been pretty crazy. We had the Memphis Grizzlies on a crazy winning streak. The West Side is crazy overall. It's like, I feel like it's still up for grabs. Well, I think the Nuggets are number one, right? Yeah. And then we got Memphis. I think it's still, to me, if I'm looking at just the West, it's whoever's in the playoffs, it just matters about who's going to win in those playoffs.
Lakers.
Man, we ain't even talking about. Come on, we
are 13th place.
The Lakers ain't gonna be nothing until young Bronny get there. It's like nah, but you know, but the West to me is just like up for grabs and matters of the playoffs. Curry is back
for now.
Whoa,
I'm joking.
Bad juju.
Yeah, man.
I'm joking.
Don't get us on the FBI watch list.
Nah, no. I told you I want him back healthy.
Yeah, he came back. Didn't you say he was gonna come back a little early? So yeah, he came back. He had some magic. We had the Celtics and Warriors matchup last night, which was pretty good.
They lost to the Magic last week.
Huh?
Golden State again.
Oh, last week though. Yeah.
They said it's the Magic.
But how'd you feel about that Celtics and Warriors matchup from, coming back from the finals and everything like that? Curry with that half court shot, everybody's talking about that. I know we put that on there.
And then Draymond talked about his feelings with being in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's talking about that. That's not new.
No, I know it's not new, but do you believe that it actually really mentally messed him up?
Probably. I think it did.
If the late Bill Russell did not have a problem, why does Draymond Green have a problem?
I'm not sure, but it's happened.
Someone call up Heaven, collect call, talk to Bill.
Man.
Put that on your bill.
Might be busy.
Yeah. But staying on the West Side, I feel like Luka is still doing his thing. He needs somebody, obviously. He needs somebody.
His 60-point game.
I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy. He's doing
you putting up video game numbers.
He is. Like, straight 2K my player numbers that you're like, yeah, nobody can stop me.
60 points, 21
Green
rebounds,
bean
10
all day.
assists.
Like, he's killing it. Like, he's having that type of season, but I don't think it's going to work overall when it comes to the playoffs, because he can't do that every night. I mean, you got to have somebody. You got to have a Robin.
They're in the playoff.
You're going to be in the playoffs, but when it comes to like winning,
you trying to put it over the top. Like how can they
get
over?
Who you got? If he's not on, come on, it's the playoffs.
Even if he had a Robin, is he going to beat Memphis? No. Is he going to be?
I think Memphis can be beat in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
they're like,
but not against
terrible at free throw shooting. That counts.
Dallas won't beat Memphis. Dallas won't beat.
It comes to the bottom line when it comes to the playoffs. It comes to free throws. And they're not that they go. I'm not going to be surprised if Memphis does not make it where they made it last year to the Western Conference. I won't be surprised.
We'll talk about that in like 4 months.
We'll see. So let's hop in the East real quick. You already know. Well, the Knicks, their winning streak was at an end. I kind of brought that up. Probably getting bad.
It was fun while it lasted.
No, yeah, it was pretty good.
We're 7th place.
But they're playing great.
The tough black uniforms.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson going in.
Brunson is killing.
Mitchell Robinson getting surgery on his thumb.
Yeah, that's not.
Wait, staying on the Knick topic, I know we don't do that too crazy, but do you think Randall should be in a All-Star conversation?
No.
No? He's having a good season. I think so far, we think halfway point from that one season. This guy, hey, yo, do you think he's having a great, matchup season from there?
He's having a good season. He's
bipolar.
Season. He had that when he had that contract season. He was great player, comeback player of the year, great. Then he got his contract. He became a jerk. This year he's doing great.
Yeah,
but we're winning. Talk to me about that when we start going on our 10-game losing streak.
Dang, you just putting all the negative energy out there like that. 10-game losing streak?
I'm more realistic. I did a New Year's resolution. I'm going to be more honest about it.
You realistic because you're the stat man. You go by, it's cool to go by the stats, but it's just like, hey, bro, come on now.
Sociopath.
Facts.
I don't trust Randall. He's not a first option. Actually,
You got Brunson.
Yeah, that's
Now,
cool.
so
Now,
it's like-
you know, for real, you know where I would love for Randall to go? He can go to Dallas. He can play for the Mavs. I'm being serious.
I wouldn't think it would be a bad move for him, but we talking about right now. I think he gonna be all right, and I think the Knicks gonna be all right. Even though how you said Mitch is hurt, you want him gone?
Yeah.
So you want to start over again?
Damn.
We're barely making the playoffs.
He trying to go for the young boy from Paris, from France. That's what he want.
We're not getting him.
I know we not. OKC probably gonna grab him.
We can't even do that right.
Detroit or OKC gonna grab him.
OKC
I don't want
again.
I don't
Or
want
Magic.
OKC to get that. You
No,
know who I
that'd be
want?
annoying.
You know who I want?
That'd be like the
I want
tallest team in the
Houston.
league.
I want Houston.
Houston would be dirty.
I like
you
that.
trying to have the Monstars over there?
Yeah,
Right?
I like that. I
That
like
would be
that
cool.
for that. I can't see him in OKC because that's whack. You got Chet who can't stay healthy. We already talked
He just
about
got
that.
hurt one season.
The Slender
Can't
Man,
stay healthy.
And I was right.
Groot.
Yeah, you called it, Stat. You did, but still, at one season, can't stay healthy is speaking long term. We gotta see
I'm
him with
speaking
you.
that into existence.
You
All
a
right,
dirty
look,
nigga.
put it on the money line. Put it on the money line.
Yeah, put some money.
FanDuel,
He ain't gonna go like that.
DraftKings.
DraftKings, if you come get us a sponsorship, I'll do that.
I'll put his life on the line for that one.
No, that's when the feds are coming. Then
Yeah,
we
right.
like, we're looking for stat man. I'll be like,
Hating.
no, I'm good.
But in the East, we got the Celtics as well, killing it. It's like
First in
it's
the
forming. It's going great for them. I'm so hyped for that. I mean, not hyped for it, but it's just like when you go by the draft picks, it's just like, wow, that works. That system works, and it's just working for them. We'll see where it's at. I'm not a huge Boston fan at all, but it's just like, well, that's cool. Milwaukee.
Hurting, Giannis.
Yeah.
Hurting.
Hurting.
They're second place, 4.5 games out of first place.
Yeah. Who else we got in the East that's really like?
I can't do this because so many people are going to talk to me about this. Philly's in third place. 4.5.
Yo, I didn't even
4.5.
think about like wasn't even
4.5.
Really?
Yeah. Brooklyn is fourth.
That says a lot about the East though.
It's a crapshoot.
It's like, yo.
One
It's like
minute you up.
The West is mad competitive, like it's crazy. And it's like the East is just like, yo, whoever's gonna stay healthy.
That
the
always
longest,
happens.
Well, who you gonna get it? Yeah. But it's like the teams in the East aren't crabby. It's
Healthy.
injuries.
They gotta be healthy.
Yeah, it's injuries and it's crazy.
KD's hurt with the knee. Kyrie just got hurt with the soreness of the
KD,
calf.
Brooklyn was on the rise.
I feel like he did that last year around the same time, which is why Kyrie came back. Remember?
Yeah, he had to. He was like, all right, I'm gonna just come back and do what I gotta do. But speaking of injuries, we got a big one from a Western Conference team from Zion.
AKA future grandmama, AKA future Sean Kemp.
You know, wait, yo, before we play that clip, G, I saw this funny video. It was Mark Henry, you know, the WWE superstar.
Yeah.
It was him dunking. Somebody in the comments said, hey, yo, that's Zion's high school mixtape. I was literally crying. I was like, hey, yo.
That ain't right.
He did it
Yo, that
dirty.
was so funny.
Zion's gonna sue. I'm gonna be his
Everybody
lawyer.
talking about him,
He
bro.
cares so much though. I don't know why he does.
It's that new age, these new kids.
I would be eating a bag of Doritos in my house, laughing at comments, not caring.
Dang. But yeah, his injury is unfortunate because he was on the rise.
3 weeks hamstring strain.
He was on the rise. Before he was doing all that, he was doing some crazy things on the court. I think we got a little clip for that. Him just going off and just him
Sunning
being
people.
himself. G, drop that drum real quick.
Late turnover, were you surprised that Zion jumped past?
Yeah, I mean, he just ran through my guy, took the ball. He's playing football, we playing basketball. We can't touch him or guard him, so good for him.
The boy soft.
Yeah, he sounded like he was crying. He's like,
Crying.
playing football out there. He ain't even basketball.
You know Kobe's looking down, rest in peace in heaven, like, you little punk ass little guy. D-Lo.
I mean, he should. Because him and D'Lo, you know.
He ain't
he was-
want him. You know he didn't want him to get drafted. He didn't want D-Lo.
Really?
Nah, he didn't want him.
That
He
whole
didn't-
young squad.
But he didn't
like,
want that. He didn't want a young squad. He wanted veterans.
Remember, like, I forgot what talk show Kobe was on. And
I know.
it was
Yeah.
a video of the young boys winning. And Kobe
winning
was
their
just like,
first game,
yeah.
and they were celebrating with champagne and all
Yo,
His
Kobe
face
was
tore
like,
up.
that's That's embarrassing. Y'all are so hype over that
They were
one
like,
game.
would that be going on if you were still playing there?
No.
He didn't say nothing.
No, it wouldn't. You know, Kobe, like, he was on that Mamba look like, these little niggas. Like,
That is crazy.
But what's the update on his injury stat? Like, how
Timetable,
three
what's
weeks.
up?
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
God. Wait,
It sounds like a naggy injury, though.
But do you think it makes him, from the season he was having before the injury, and if say he gets his ballot to come in the All-Star, like, do you think he'll actually play? He should.
All-Star.
Nah, he will. He
The
definitely
All-Star
will.
game don't look too strenuous. It look like,
It's worse than the NFL, John. To me,
you think so?
I heard that
The Pro
football.
Bowl sucks.
Yo,
And that's
remember-
coming from the chief football player in here. The Pro Bowl sucks and has for a really long
but
time.
the only time the All-Star game only got competitive when they started doing the numbers thing,
I hate that.
the foundations, and then
They could have did that
like
without
it only
the
got
number
crazy
game.
at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they could have did it without that crazy.
It could have just be like, all right, if the East win and the West
Team
win,
East gets donated
Yeah.
to Hampton. Team West goes to Howard.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
and then MVP of the side gets the extra donation or something like that. Like that's what I thought they should have did, but it is what it is. But hopefully it's not crazy because he was having a season. The team was gelling, and to me personally, would you say he's
without,
injury prone?
Without Bi, what? He's
Yeah, he always coming
Can we
off
keep
injury.
blaming his weight now or nah?
Well, he slimmed down.
And he did.
It's not the weight.
Not now.
No, it ain't the weight. It was just pure dumb luck. That was dumb luck.
Well, you know, everybody's body has certain inconsistencies and little stuff that you don't think on to work. Him just being that big, doing certain things too many times, you never know what it is. But
Yeah.
over the years, it's like a ticking time bomb. You make the wrong move, wrong little angle, means the difference between rolling your ankle and snapping it.
They did say, for real, he's gonna have to learn how to stop jumping all the way to the top of the
Yeah, you gotta
arena.
stop jumping.
Like he's
jumping.
actually gonna have to like have a jump shot. He can't just dunk all the time because all of that
That's his
jumping.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's the thing, because he can shoot.
but not as consistent as what he should be as an
You
all-star.
don't, you don't think he, what? You wanted Julius Randle to come.
I never wanted Julius Randle to come to the Knicks.
No, you want him to be an all-star.
No, I don't care about Julius Randle being an all-star. I want him gone.
This guy, he don't. He
He-
like
he
the
ha- he
team,
hasn't- he
but he
hasn't-
want people to lead
He
that's
hasn't
doing good for the
recommended his
squad.
Uber yet, though.
Right? He ain't
He
recommending.
don't get the Uber.
He don't even
So he
get
got
that.
walk. Where
Nah,
he going?
he do that. He can go.
Right, he gonna be there. Randall gonna retire, Nick, just because of the stat.
Yeah.
Yo, just
Oh
because
my
of the stat. He's
God,
like,
dog.
Stat been talking shit. I'm just gonna retire here forever.
He'd probably
Weird.
get upset when he sees you in the airport or something.
He'll step to you.
That's cool. When I
What you
sue him, I'll be like, yo, my lawyer's on standby.
I've been waiting to sue.
Bruh, so what update do you have on us for a selected team? I think you were trying to talk about Brooklyn.
Before they got beat up, the
Yeah.
injuries. Stephen A. Smith was talking a whole lot of stuff, and I want Jabron to play that clip for me, please.
Stephen A. Smith. Talk a whole lot of shit.
So as we allow Mr. Stephen A. Smith to take his victory lap as he is proving prescient from his early prediction. Here's the real question. Stephen A., are the Nets for real?
Absolutely. Without question. Let me tell you something right now. I understand defense wins championships, but offense wins games. You got to be able to put the ball in the hole, and I challenge anybody to tell me definitively there's somebody in the NBA that could do it the way the Brooklyn Nets can do it with Kyrie, with KD, an MVP candidate in KD, as unbelievably spectacular Kyrie Irving playing for a new contract, okay? Because he watched Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine and people like that get the $200+ million he was supposed to get. And isn't it amazing the impact that coaching can actually have on a basketball team? Because there is a clear, distinct difference between Steve Nash and Jacques Vaughn.
All right, so Stephen A. was right for one thing. He was right. Steve Nash wasn't the right coach. Jacques Vaughn is.
We saw that. I think we all saw that in the real basketball world. Yeah.
But for the 12-game winning streak that they had, they were ranked. They were averaging 124 points a game, which was ranked first in the NBA. Field goal percentage was 56%, which was ranked first. 3-point percentage was at 44%, which was ranked first. And that was all before KD blew out his knee, and that was all before Kyrie got hurt. If they're hurt, and remember, that's without Simmons doing anything. Simmons still don't want to shoot.
His numbers are like 9, 11, and 8. So it's like 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. It's not cutting it.
That's like Draymond Green, but without.
It is.
But that don't work.
It don't
Brooklyn.
work. I mean, I would say he has defensive stops. Like he's done great on defense. I don't
He's
know
a defender.
if you watched, like, yeah, the matchups are working for them because of Ben, but it's like he's not doing anything like offensively really at all.
And with Kyrie hurt, KD hurt, where's the offense really coming from?
Bro,
your
you
starting?
put that man on the line, it's over. It's everybody's winning free chicken nuggets or whatever arena they're
embarrassing.
at. Like they're winning them chicken nuggets.
They need a Taco Bell night.
Nah,
That's
think
really what I'm about.
Yeah, I would feel that.
I think Atlanta Hawks did that one time.
What, Taco Bell
Hawks?
night?
Yeah, taco night.
Really?
Yeah, like a Taco Bell's.
For real?
Yeah.
You coming to the Super Bowl party? We about to do the, what is that, the game day box?
Oh yeah.
We getting ready to try the game day box.
We need like 12 of them drones. Though.
Be there.
Not one.
Listeners, do not show up. Talking to these people.
But so you were saying you think they are the real deal though? You think so or not?
If they can
You
stay
think-
healthy, but you got Boston at crazy
Stratosphere.
Yeah, you got Milwaukee, which I feel like something's really wrong with Giannis. You got Philly, which
What
they're gonna.
what do you mean really wrong with him?
His knee. He's been.
I
out.
mean, like, how long is his injury? How long is
They
he out
said
for?
he's supposed to be out a game or two. He's been out for 3 games. He's not playing tonight.
You know, they probably just sitting.
They're not
I thought
right.
you meant like, yo, they just found out like
Nah,
he tore. So I
but
thought
nah.
I just thought you was about to say like some stuff.
Nah.
You know, Stat be knowing stuff like
Nah,
nobody be knowing.
that inside information, not this time. But I got some
He
stats later
making
tonight.
stuff up sometimes.
Right, he do. We gotta call his ass out.
But when the facts come out and I'm right, I'll see you in court.
That'd be the one he lose. How
Right.
many lawyers do you know?
I know a few actually.
So
Yeah,
do
see.
I.
Who?
Well, you know the one.
Not a damn thing.
What? Nah, I do. Don't do that. I got them on personal standby.
Who? D and M?
Nah. You know we had that one friend that was a lawyer. I don't want to talk about that one. You should know.
Yeah, I'm drawing blanks, yo.
Cause he ain't got no.
Nah,
lawyer.
he don't-
He
Now I'm
lying.
trying to
That's
remember.
why he
He's
lying.
lying.
No,
what
we
you
went to
talking
Kutztown with that one.
Went to Kutztown with a lot of people, dog.
That
Oh, you
aren't
forgot?
lawyers.
Nah, I got a lawyer.
He got a lawyer.
Got a lawyer.
He said he got a lawyer, so just be prepared
I'll
for
put
your
it
little
out.
case,
Yo,
whatever he's trying to lie about.
He was our next door roommate. Damn. Luckily, he don't listen to our podcast.
What, Super Mario?
No. That's off the grid.
Dragon Boy?
No.
Military
all these
Mike?
nicknames from y'all that live in your, all the nicknames for niggas that live in your dorms is wild. Like those aren't even hood nicknames. It's like Mario
These are not
Dragon.
hood dudes.
Oh, okay.
It's a short Italian
Y'all
dude.
I went to the HBCU, so I'm just like, who?
Kutztown is about as
we
far
had
as you
Snack
can get
Man.
from the HBCU. Some of the people there, I don't even think they've seen black people in live action before. Like,
Nah,
We had Snack Man. We had a boy named Tree. We had like, you know, like.
nah, this is a short Italian dude. This is
I'm like Mario. Who do you think?
this is
I'm
a
not
dude that
even
likes to
mad.
play like computer games, and they were all about dragons and stuff. And then there was another dude who was like a racist Marine or something like that, and
Oh, wow.
definitely shouldn't be in the military.
Dang.
Yeah.
He explained in detail the stuff he wanted to do, and it wasn't right. So we call him Military Mike. I don't know where he is. I know he's in prison.
No.
He's not. He's on the streets.
Yeah.
Oh God, yo.
Oh, he on the streets. He on the streets.
Yo, this episode don't get us censored.
in this state or
Nah.
elsewhere?
I'll tell you off.
I'm about to say.
He in
yo,
Camden. He in Camden.
Nah.
I want the FBI involved.
We gonna get that knot.
Yeah, I do not know who this lawyer is though.
You do. We used to chill. They talk sports too.
He's describing
He
every
trying to
dude
plead his case.
from 5, 6
Nah, he
to
was-
like
all
just to
right.
describe who are these people? It's every
Y'all
dude.
need to. This-
We getting off topic, but I got lawyers.
Oh, that's G. That's G. No, get back to the Brooklyn talk. Get back to the Brooklyn talk.
I feel like, for real, all jokes aside, I feel like Brooklyn needs a star, an extra star. A star who's like...
TJ Warren was there.
My man didn't get an all-star.
He not the bubble TJ Warren.
No.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, do they need a star? Or do they need to just have their full team at their disposal?
They need a
But they
big
can
man.
never stay healthy.
A big. That's
They
what
need a
I'm
big
saying.
man. They need a big man. I like Claxton. He isn't putting in that work, but they need a big man that's like obviously healthy.
Valanciunas.
Who
Like a
scores.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's trying to go back to the Magic, I think, right?
No, that's
Oh,
Vujicic.
yeah, it's Vujicic. You know,
Yeah.
too many.
That man knows. No.
He do. But yeah, they need somebody that's gonna be able to get dirty. Because if you look at the game, you watch it, whatever, and then you look at the stats. Who's getting the rebounds? KD was grabbing boards. Like,
He was trying to get MVP again.
yeah, he was in a run. Dang, I'm thinking about it. It's messing up his race now because he was
Yeah.
really going off. And you know, whoever's doing the team is doing well. They look at you
AD
more.
thought he was
So,
getting MVP.
Hell no! I hope he didn't think that shit. That's a lie. But still,
He wanted MVP.
KD was getting boards. Kyrie was getting boards. Claxton was doing his thing. So was Simmons. But I mean, Simmons wasn't really getting that many boards. He was getting more assists than he was getting boards. You would think like, come on now, you gotta get the rebound because you can get the rebound and run it up the court. He was doing it a couple times, but it's just like KD was getting more rebounds than bruh. Like,
You know who's old who could be, and he's on the trade block? Serge Ibaka
oh yeah,
for the Bucks.
is
he's
Serge
like he's
a
like
valid
30, but he's like
player
getting
like
old.
that? I mean, yeah, Serge been there for a minute. But
Who
could
did
he
he get
change?
drafted by?
Not Toronto.
OKC.
There you go.
Oh, okay, see, okay.
Yeah.
Look at him. Good job. Proving him wrong. Get him off. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
he know his
He
business.
testing us. Every episode he tests us.
I got
Like,
something
he
today
got
that's
more.
gonna make y'all
And
really
he gonna say
think.
something like, who was the 5th ever NBA player to
Nah.
get drafted? Like, we're not gonna know that.
Nah.
And he
What do
gonna
you got?
make it up.
All right. And then we
Y'all keep disrespecting. That's okay.
Hey, yo, he
The
quit.
disrespect.
He's messing with the wiki.
Wikipedia joke.
Yo, the disrespect I feel. That's a short. I feel disrespected. That's okay.
Hey, bro.
One episode I'm not showing up.
Wiki hunter.
All right. We gonna be talking about you.
That's fine.
Fans are gonna be
Nope.
talking to
Nope.
him outside. What he was doing, yo.
He's like, yo,
Nope.
Stats really here, but he's not here. He outside.
Nope.
Right now, and I'm going out the window too.
Yo, lock his ass up.
No. Y'all messed up. Y'all hurt my
Yo.
feelings.
So if KD comes back in time and Kyrie's Kyrie again, do you think their chances in the East are good and stay healthy? Like really just stay,
Yeah.
At this point in time, where we at right now? You
I think
that
they can
could-
get to the conference finals
Whoa.
against Boston. That's the only issue.
We could take a L. But
Yeah, that's
That's the only issue.
that team
4
is in
Ls
sync
right
like
there.
crazy.
4? You think they're gonna do another sweep?
That would be
not in a row, maybe.
crazy.
I think he can go to game
I think
7.
somebody's leaving out of that. You getting swept again? That's
Somebody,
That's hurt.
Well,
I could
Kyrie's a
see.
free agent.
I could see a game where they're hitting all their threes or whatever, and for some reason they don't win, but they not winning that series.
Because let's be real. All right, all jokes aside, we already know Boston, as long as they still healthy, keep doing their thing, even though they're looking for another wing player, they're going to Eastern Conference Final. The Bucks, Middleton has not been healthy this whole season. Philly, everyone's going to clown me. Philly can't do anything. Philly's going to choke. They're going to get Doc fired. I actually am proud of Doc. Doc's actually in
I'm about
third
to say,
place.
he
Yeah, this dude
hates
has been
Doc.
hating
He
Doc.
hates Doc.
Nah,
They're doing
Doc,
good. He's like, he getting fired. I'm like, bro,
Nah,
they're
he-
doing
he-
good.
he's doing his thing. He's still gonna get him fired because you already heard what they saying about Harden
What?
because he has an opt out. They say Harden wants to go back to Houston.
So what?
Because probably gonna get the young bull and it'll probably set him up. But the thing about Philly to me is, like I've been saying about like Dallas, they really don't have another scorer. If Maxey's not putting up 20, Harden really not putting up Harden Houston Rockets numbers.
Yeah,
He's
so-
really
so
not.
35
He's
points.
really not, because I think it's because the league changed, not because of him. He's not
Nah,
His
that's that
skill
age.
is not declining. I don't think so. It's just he can't get off what he used to get off. Everybody's seen that now.
Him and Trey.
Bro, that step back was different. Like, nobody stopped
was
that.
crazy.
That offense was spread it out one-on-one. You couldn't guard him. The only person that could shut him down was Kyrie. Straight up from Jersey, shut him down.
No.
Every practice.
Jersey.
No, Harden has an issue not being the main focus. That's the real issue. He got to be the number one.
And Joel's
Joel's like,
No,
this
it's
is my
crazy.
team.
I'm fairly certain his number is 1.
This guy.
Stretch mark Poppy over here. He's always with the numbers.
You the only
Yeah,
one.
just don't call me a puppy.
I don't. But no, I think it's because the rules change. He is not going to be that. And
So
like,
guess what? So if he goes to Houston and he's putting up old Houston numbers next year, if he does opt out and go to Houston and he's doing it, then what are you gonna say next?
you didn't say anything, so I'm like, it is what it is. But if you had to say something, I'm like, fuck yeah, you lying. But yeah, but no, I really think that. But if we really Philly, they there, but it's just like playoffs. That's not gonna catch you. And then you got to worry about Joel. Every time he falls, I'm like, up.
But he's not as bad as AD. He actually plays hurt.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
bad as AD.
And B, like I
AD
keep telling y'all,
It's
Sometimes
over.
AD talks and his teeth fall out.
you ain't right.
Yo, what?
You ain't right.
We just slandering people today, dog. But yeah,
Philly's not doing anything in the playoffs.
they not. I don't see it. They don't have anybody else to rely
Then,
on.
like I said,
if
then-
Joel's not there,
And then
I mean,
at
not
four,
putting up.
then at 4 is Brooklyn. Like I said, it's only Brooklyn and
The Bucks.
Brooklyn and Boston is what I see in the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right. Oh, we'll see.
Boston's winning that.
I think
As long as everyone stay healthy, yeah.
If we're really talking about, I'm thinking right now, I'm not being biased or whatever. I think the Knicks, if they stay healthy, we could. I think with the
Get
squad
knocked
we
out
have
in the
now,
first round.
Nah, I
What?
don't see it. Not the first round. It depends who we play. It
Stop.
depends who we play.
Let's pretend today was the
And here
playoffs.
comes his stats. Here
Let's pretend
comes.
today's the playoffs.
He don't know it by heart, so it might be
No,
accurate. He don't know it by heart, so
No, the Knicks are the 7th seed. So who's the 2nd seed? The Bucks.
Yeah.
They're getting the brakes beat off.
Remember, they're all scraped up. No, but they're not healthy right now.
A healthy Knicks versus a beat up Bucks will still lose.
Middleton, is he all the way back or
No, he ain't.
Nah, I think we could pull a couple games. We ain't getting swept. We could pull a couple.
All right,
games.
so out of that game, we win 1 game.
Maybe 2.
3 games.
We punch Grayson Allen in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did-
Yo, what is up with that? How come nobody has punched him in his face?
Hey, yo.
He got dirty laundry.
Jordan Poole got punched in his face before. Yeah, Grayson Allen?
Yeah.
What's going? This is a conspiracy.
Did you see? I don't think you saw it, but Gary Trent Jr. got tied up with my one boy from the Bucks, Brooke Lopez, and then his dad got on the mic. He's like, "Hey, if it was me, I would have punched that nigga in the face."
That's
They
good.
they got tied up really. It's
Like
like
Gary Trent came from that old school play.
he's like my son. He playing a nice game, but if it was me, I would have swung on his ass. But now they talk about Grayson Allen need to get swung on, but it's probably not gonna happen. They scared of bruh. They
he
scared
got
of bruh.
dirty laundry.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Ain't gonna happen.
He has a face that commands a punch.
When he sees this episode, he's coming for you.
Cool. I'll be waiting there like Home Alone.
So you're supporting violence?
Yes. In
Okay.
his case.
And child abandonment.
I really think that, like, he deserves it. Everybody knows that. He knows that.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
probably
don't.
should get his ass beat.
He
Come
knows.
on now. He know he need to
I think he thinks
He
he's
probably-
untouchable.
He must have, like, a wife
mean,
or
he-
something who's like, you're going to get punched one day. Like,
This punk knew that he got married last year.
It was local. Come on, everybody knew
Slurp,
it.
slurp.
who cares,
McGirt.
yo? How local could it be? Where's this dude from?
He wanted to do.
Brooklyn. What about Brooklyn?
What?
This podcast does not like Duke. We don't do it.
Man.
Yeah.
When the ACC championship comes around and Duke
And
is
y'all
beating
not in it. Y'all
what
lose
are y'all
to
gonna
Virginia
say?
Tech or something like that.
Nah.
We'll play this episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I was thinking maybe if North Carolina wins, you gotta wear the jersey and you gotta hold like your son wearing a jersey. You have to take a picture and you have to smile in it.
And post
North
it on
Carolina
all,
fits
and
in?
post it on all social media.
Yes.
That's sure.
And if Duke wins,
We play twice.
I'll coach
So,
my.
what do you mean? Like, what if we just win one day? Would we sweep or what?
He's making that
If we
deal.
score
I ain't
50
in that.
points, you have to take a picture with the jersey on.
The games are like 70. Highest max is like 75 or 80. Come on now. I'll do a real bet though. We'll put it on. We'll put it on next episode. We'll put it on there. How about this? Before March Madness comes closer, we'll do a bet. I got something for you. It ain't gonna be no jersey shit though. It's gonna be something better.
I'm gonna give to the community. I'll do a ham dinner for somebody in need.
As we was talking about James Harden, his step back that was crazy when he was traveling. It had to be stopped. And then a lot of things had to be stopped. Don't you have something about NBA rules, regulations coming up or anything like that? Some things that are kind of annoying the league.
Yeah.
What's up? What you
Next
got?
episode. No. So what ESPN did with all their commentators and sports analysis people, they said they did a 2-minute script about what they don't like in the NBA going on. I'm gonna talk about some of them. One is they all hate overtime. They hate how overtime is 5 minutes. They think it should be 2 minutes long. In the G League, they're
2 minutes.
Yeah. In the G League, they're doing an experiment where it's 2 minutes, and they're doing kind of like the All-Star up to a certain point. Winner, let's say first person to 153 points wins.
That's called some type of ending.
They
a lot of
yeah.
basketball
Accelerated?
tournaments do that. Yeah. What is it?
Accelerated ending?
No,
It's
there's a
somebody's name.
Yeah.
Something ending. Remember when I was in the hospital?
It's basically a target score.
Yeah, and they would end it just like that. I think you got
And
to
that's
win by
whack.
2. You get to that
the number, first number.
But that was for
The All-Star
basketball
game.
tournaments and
Yeah.
stuff too, without NBA players.
But it's whack. I don't think that's needed. Go do 2 minutes, fine, whatever.
2
but,
minutes?
But
That's
don't.
a lot.
But
Yeah,
don't.
but it's
That's a lot of
2
fouling.
minutes.
Watch
Somebody
people
could
foul
Yeah, that's
the whole
annoying.
time.
That's fine. But
I'm
don't.
fouling
But
Ben
don't be
Simmons in
doing.
5
Don't be
seconds.
doing up to the score points. Don't have a target score.
If you have a target score, it's more competitive than just 2 minutes. Because 2 minutes, you just foul the worst
Yeah,
player.
but the
get the
All-Star
ball.
game is whack when they do it.
Are we talking about 2 minutes in regulation
Yeah.
or the All-Star game?
No regulations.
Okay, not the All-Star, but in regulation, all you're gonna do is foul the shittiest free throw shooter.
They're not gonna be on the. They're not gonna be on the floor.
That's true. Maybe not.
Yeah, you're not gonna be on the floor. If it's 2 minutes, my
You
best
still
shooters.
would foul. You would still foul to basically have them do an inbounds, play defense, and press, or just to have them reset. You know what I'm saying? All right, fouls to slow them down.
Yeah, but guess what? If you have good free throw shooters, that's gonna be automatic.
That's true.
So you why are you gonna foul somebody when you know you got a Curry, you got a Harden?
there got to be more to it than you can't say, all right, cool.
This is the analysis what they want to see. Doesn't
okay,
mean
I got you.
So that's what they're looking at. Spreading out the conference games. A lot of teams are playing in their conference early in the season. Pelicans and the Suns played all 4 of their games beginning of the season. So they're not going to play them again. But what they were saying, you should play 2 in the beginning of the season, 2 in the end of the season, instead of having all your conference games all up front. That was a pet peeve. So
Kind of like NFL do it. They kind of spread it out like that too.
Yeah, they do.
back-to-back games,
Oh, I know they were shitting on that.
they hate that because a lot of teams are doing load management, rest issues. If you're going to play the Knicks one game and then back-to-back you're going to play Brooklyn the next night, you're resting most likely against the Knicks because you have a better chance of beating them with your second stringers than all your starters. And then you're full ready to go against Brooklyn. That was another pet peeve. Everyone, which I don't know, I kind of like it. Y'all might say no. And Adam Silver's trying to change this badly. Change it from 82 games to 66 games.
Good lord.
You like it or you don't like it?
I like 82. I don't want it to go short.
Yeah, because then we're gonna have that big gap without football or basketball.
Oh,
we don't care
yeah.
about baseball.
Yeah, and baseball, it's cool when
We
the
like
players
we
know
like
it's
the mess in baseball. We show up in the 4th inning, get some ice cream,
Late.
overpay
Some
for it, $18 ice cream.
Yeah. Yo, that's funny. Yeah. But I can kind of feel that. I mean,
you like 66 games?
I can feel why they brought it up. I can feel how they
Why?
brought it up because they're trying to figure out where. First of all, people getting injured, players getting injured now is crazy to everybody because it's like back in the day, they didn't have that many staff members.
No.
As medical people, they didn't
One
have
doctor.
all the in the world. We didn't have that much technology to how to take care of your body like that. But right now in sports, it's like, yo, how are this many players getting injured with all these 8 different medical staff people you have, and the time frame is you have, and the technology that you have. Like, how's the injuries going up? You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy.
So I'm thinking they're just trying to, like, hey, this is like, if we shorten this, or if we do this and this, like, you know, the back-to-backs, or like how we saying about games, I think they're just like, all right, well, let's try to change this because this could be something. But I think it's dumb, like you said, and like how you said, it's the gap. It's like, yo, that's mad long with no sports whatsoever.
So
You talking about 66 regular season,
correct.
and then still playoffs.
Playing,
But you
then
know,
playoffs.
Yeah, but you know what they might even do, which is even whack. Like Kyle was saying, they might even start the NBA even later. They might start it like in
No.
December.
No.
But if you think about it,
No.
which is stupid
That's
but if you
whack.
think about it, that gives football all the time for their regular season, and then it gets right in time to the playoffs for football, and then you're starting the basketball in December.
December, no.
I don't want it. I told you I want 82 games.
I like
Yeah, I
October.
don't know about that.
Maybe starting like right before Halloween, like
Well,
right
that's
before.
preseason. Halloween's usually the first game.
Yeah, usually
it's true.
starts in
Yeah,
like
it's
the first
true.
week in November, I thought.
Yeah, Halloween is the first
And
game.
didn't they cut preseason games?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
they
try
cut
to like
They cut preseason games.
to help not have
Or what they
injuries.
can do is not have the G League play at the same time. Just have basketball same length and
Can't.
G League be on the
because some of your players
are developing coming up when
up
you're
and down,
hurt.
and then you
Yeah.
might find someone in the G League that might be good, and then you don't get to use them because
or
it's too late.
make their season. Actually, their season starts different too.
It starts around the same time.
But make their season start later.
They're a little later though. Like
Yeah.
they're a little like maybe a month in. Like we're October. They're like later in November. It don't matter. That whole 82 games needs to stay. And Adam Silver has been trying to find a way to get that cut
Yeah, he trying to finesse it some way.
because he's trying to do like how the European leagues be doing. Like they'll have like a mid-season tournament.
Oh,
But that's whack.
That's corny.
Yeah, like now you have a mid-season championship. Congrats. You
What?
got
That
that-
doesn't do anything.
Keep that over there. Sound like gym class. Remember the volleyball tournaments?
Yeah, I went back to back. That's all. I
Did
can
you?
say. Yeah.
One of my football teammates got knocked out in the locker room by a nerd because of the volleyball tournament.
That nerd is listening to our episode.
Wait, did they win the game after, or they lost the game? He was mad.
Now we lost because he was mad. He kept saying that everybody sucked. And then the one nerd kid was like, well, you were there too. And he
He
got in
was
his
on the-
face, right? I went to go take my shirt off as we, to change. And I didn't see it, but I heard the punch. Yeah, he crunched him. So I took, I take the shirt off and look. And I'm looking at them. They're just standing there.
Hey, you saw bro on the ground?
And no, he wasn't on the ground. His
Bleeding.
nose started leaking. And then he was like, hey, yo, hold up, though. And the boy who punched him was like, no, you attacked me. You attacked me.
Oh, he played the card.
He said, no. And then the gym teachers were like, Vern. And they grabbed him up.
Oh, because they already knew you. The bro was
Yo,
about to
I
die.
told everybody that story. I've told everybody that
Hey,
story.
yo.
You ain't
That's
right.
hilarious.
It was like a home run swing. That's what it sounded like.
It was-
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. The crowd went wild and everything.
The fact that bro didn't move was like
Upper deck. Well, I don't know
bleeding?
what happened to his head or anything, but they were both just standing there looking shocked, and I was like, "Who got hit?"
You
And
swear?
then-
He was like, I swear.
Then I saw the waterworks.
Oh, bro was crying.
Nah, it was at his nose.
Yeah.
Snot box rocked.
Here's one that we all can agree on. Technical fouls for taunting and trash talking. That should be taken away.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
wild. They call text. It's like they're so trigger happy to call text. You can't even be like, yeah. I'm like, bro, I was clapping for my teammate. Chill the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like,
They got little kids doing it in AAU, and they don't get texts.
you definitely can't. Hey,
Yes, you can. It happened to us on.
No, I'm talking about in the
Wednesday.
league. In the
I was
league.
about to say. We had dudes dancing,
Crip walking.
Imagine Sean Kemp.
doing like
That
football
dunk- that
celebrations
highlight-
on the court, yo.
That's what they was doing.
Yes, all that.
But imagine
They
Sean.
were counting all the way up, like when it was at 91, and
That
they would
ain't
hit a
right.
shot. They was like, "All right, come on, get in the corner." And then when they hit the last three and they made 100, it was like, "Yeah!" Like they almost
was going wild.
They almost cleared the bench to celebrate, and we still had like
That's
2 minutes
it.
left.
That team's gonna remember that for the rest of their life.
And
Should have never happened.
It's memorable.
Shout out Eastside Youth Center, 80-point blowout.
That's embarrassing. 80-point blowout.
I got
They
two.
gonna remember that.
I got 2 more.
I'll never forget.
This person said the lack of NBA rivalries, team versus team, or player versus player is being missed out.
Yeah, everybody's friends.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Nah,
let them
that's
get mad.
whack.
No, I'm saying let them
Oh.
get mad at each other.
But they don't
No.
let the taunting happen, so it's
No,
like
the Bron started that. Bron changed that wave. Back, Kobe wasn't about friends playing with each other. Kobe
Yeah.
was about like winning.
yeah.
Bron started that new wave, and shout out to Bron. Bron changed. Jordan changed how the NBA was. Kobe continued it. Bron changed it to be like a friends world. He wanted to play with his friends. He wanted to play with Wade. He wanted to play with Melo, but Melo signed his long-term contract without an opt-out because Melo took the 5-year deal. Bron took a 5-year deal, but with an opt-out.
Yeah.
And
Bron's always been smart with his contract.
but he had talked to Wade and Bosh about that. He tried to talk to Melo about that, but Melo was like, "Nah, I want."
So he ain't pressed to Chris. Chris was still a young bull then before.
Basically. But that whole rivalry Knicks had versus the Bulls, Pacers, that's dead. Everyone wants to hang out with each other and be on each other's team
Yeah,
after the end of the
actually-
season.
I saw a video Draymond like hugging Jason Tatum's son.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, like the Warriors just spanked you on the Celtics. My son not supposed to like you. Like, get away from my son, bro.
Uncle
Like,
Draymond.
Uncle
it's crazy.
Draymond. I mean, but they're like going to everybody's weddings. Everybody, it's that united feeling. But I can see it like this. You can be cool off the court after the game, but when it's game time, come on, swing, be able to talk junk, and then have some type of like
We could be
beef
cool after the season.
after the
Facts.
season. Okay,
After the season, we could be good.
But we are missing out on that, or the newer generation is missing out on like
They
real
enjoy this.
raw beef. Like, you remember like
The Malice in the Palace.
I don't know how
I
y'all
was
do
at
it.
ESPN Zone that night.
I was home watching that live.
We had to leave. Yo, I was at ESPN Zone watching the game.
No one
Yeah.
knows about that.
And then we
That
had
ain't
to
there
go
no
home.
more.
We had to go home.
They
Yo,
don't know about that.
ESPN Zone for everybody listening
That ain't out there
was
no more.
Disney
Disney.
World for kids who like sports, like and anybody who likes sports. It's
Oh, the ESPN
Disney
Zone?
World.
Yeah, that's
it's
dead.
gone.
You remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah, it's gone.
We tried to go for his 20. Remember?
Oh,
We tried to
yeah.
go for his 21st birthday.
That was Dave and Buster's.
No, we went in there to ESPN, and remember it was shut because of a private party. And then we tried to go to David Buster's, and we didn't have someone over the age of 25. You were 21. I was 20. You were,
Chiz
like
was probably
18.
Chiz was probably the oldest one.
yeah, but he wasn't
He
able
was
to.
probably only
he was-
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But ESPN Zone, the last time I tried to go was for his 21st, and we couldn't get in there. Private party.
Nah, but I was watching that game. I was watching that game at ESPN Zone. I was like 15. And then we had to go home. They had school the next morning. And I went to go turn on the game to see who won. And they were recounting the fight. And you see J.O. punch a
The sliding
dude in the
slip,
face.
yeah.
Yeah, yo, that dude got punched with the, like, it looked like he was jousting.
You know he would have
Yeah.
died if he had stayed up. He would have
What?
died.
That's
He
what they-
admitted that.
That's
yo,
what
he
they
would've
say.
been-
He's like, yo, I was all full force momentum into that joint. Like, I think if he didn't slip, it would have been over for him. Yeah, I remember
Dead.
him saying that.
You get your lights punched out at the game.
You know who's mad about that still?
Reggie Miller.
Oh, yeah, he was tight.
Yeah, they messed Reggie Miller up.
He was
Saying
tight.
he kept trying to act like, guys, maybe we should, guys.
He couldn't control it.
He was on Instagram Live. Fun fact: he was just on Instagram Live today at the airport, and he actually said he actually had one time that he was actually interested of actually playing 2008 when Boston was going to the championship. 3 weeks before the season started, he got an offer to go play for the Celtics, but he didn't. for 2 reasons. A, he was like, it's 3 weeks. If you told me in the beginning of the summertime, he would have did it. But he said, 3 weeks, I need proper training to get myself body for basketball season. Then he was also like, yo, I couldn't do myself doing that being in green.
Yeah,
Boston.
I couldn't even imagine that.
He's one of the few that actually stayed loyal to his first and only NBA team. Duncan, Dirk, Reggie, Kobe. Those are the few that actually stayed with their team.
Yeah,
the whole time.
There's a few others, but those are the real ones.
But
times has changed. Yeah.
This one analysis said the lack of drama or fan interest in the NBA.
Fan interest, yeah, I can see that. It's mad blowouts, yo.
It is. It's no real backstory anymore. Like it's just like we were saying before. Like it's too friendly. It's not dramatic. It's not like, the last time we had anything like that was the Warriors versus the Cavs. That's the last time we had anything.
Seeing that too.
But it was the last time we had a storyline where it's like, Dad, we might see something again. Like it was the last time we had anything really raw like that.
Yeah.
Everything else has been like Disney,
only
corny.
thing I can think of is like when Steph won that ring without KD. Yeah,
last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
I was happy for him when he did that.
That was like the ending of the story. Like it's like the ending of the
book.
It's like
nah, the
arc
ending
is
was
over.
when he tried to kiss Aisha. She was like, nah.
Oh snap! Aisha tried to kiss him, right? That's what.
Nah.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nah, she
he was
dubbed
like,
him.
yo.
Nah, she dubbed him.
Definitely. I don't know.
She gonna get this episode blocked.
She wants
She
us
got
to call her
time.
beautiful, bro.
Oh, we can't get on that topic, bro. We gonna have a lot of. We can't get on that topic.
We're not Stephen A. Smith. We ain't
Yeah,
got
right.
we ain't got no.
They ain't got
PR.
time to renege. He already got beat up. He already got like almost killed
he had to
by the
know.
Rihanna squad.
Murdered.
Like
He had to know.
The Fenty squad.
no.
He had to know.
He
No.
tried blaming on his PR team, his management. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, that was my boy that
He-
handles
he
my
We
probably
saw
gave
the
that
video.
person
He
some
just
extra
said
money.
it. He just said it. Like,
over.
That's kind of, I lose respect for him because if you were man enough to say it, you should have just took that L and said, yeah, I said it. I shouldn't have said it, but I
he
said
said
it.
he was gonna own it, but yeah, he backed up real fast. I wonder what the specific thing is that they tell. Like, what is the specific threat when they text your phone? Like, yo, apologize, or we are yanking. Like, what is that thing?
But
he's that guy on ESPN. Like, he can go anywhere. He got his own podcast on YouTube, which he's real raw about. So he can do where he can
Somebody's
go.
yanking that chain, yo.
He can go somewhere else.
Somebody would just be annoying. You just have a bunch of Jones just like going at him. Like, you're ugly. Something stupid, just.
Oh man,
nasty.
I feel like I'm rich.
yo.
They been
Yeah,
having
for real,
that,
yo.
yeah.
Money feels good. I remember my first. What is it? Remember the refund checks? The refund.
said,
the
"Remember
refund checks
refund checks."
from the scholarship from Kutztown. We was in college.
Good old Kutztown.
Yeah.
Had like
Remember the refund
$4,000. It lasted like 5 months. He told me I should save it and like apply it to the next year. And I was like, nah. He said I'd be pissed off like in the end, and I was like really not listening. And then I just remember the first time I was like, yo, let me just check the balance and see how many thousands I got, and it was like $150.
Dang.
And then I think I went to go buy some food one day, and it was like, accept your card decline. I said,
Number one.
you remember Home Alone 2 with when he figured out he was in New York?
Yeah.
It was like that. I was like, oh. And then I remembered him saying like, you'll be pissed off. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you had a whole flashback. Like, didn't that nigga
I
say?
was like, I ran out of money. You know what's funny? The dunks I wore today, I bought those with that refund card. Dumb long ago.
Hey, yo, is that everything they got in the pet peeve world for the NBA?
But
So-
before we do a game,
What he got?
I got something for y'all.
Trivia question.
Yeah, this is my thing.
North Carolina University.
Nah, y'all fell for that. Y'all fell.
Yeah, I wish he was on that trip, say.
Y'all fell.
Yo, that joke was wild.
He told me about it.
It was funny. Did he tell you eating them stink ass barbecue chips.
Nah.
Oh my god, I almost threw
It was
up.
like the chili cheese Fritos or
God,
something.
I was like, yo, stop eating them shits, yo.
I don't eat Fritos just because
I
they
did not
nasty.
yield, yo. I ate
He
the
did
chips
not.
anyway,
I
yo.
was like, yo, come on.
I won't touch them
dog.
now, but back in high school,
Them young
He didn't
days.
care.
Yo, LeBron has actually faced 9 father-son duos.
Name all of them? Is that what you gonna say?
name
God.
what? That was an IG post, yo. I think I liked it too. I swear, yo. One
So
is
I'll
Gary
go.
Trent and Gary.
Gary, yeah,
Yep.
his
that
pops.
Yep.
Kenyon Martin's son and duo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna find that
Kenyon
post.
Martin and Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah.
Yep.
God.
Gary Trent and Gary Trent Jr. So
Yeah,
you got 2.
got
Come on.
2.
Now Kyle's gonna cheat, but that's okay.
Dag. I can't remember. How many
I'll give them to y'all.
No,
Nah,
no, no.
chill,
Let me
hold
try
up.
one more.
Yeah,
Let me try
yeah.
one more.
Let me do one as well.
Go, you go. I'm trying to think. I can't even.
I'll give you a hint for one.
Jabari Smith and Jabari Smith.
That's fine, but
yeah.
he plays for the Knicks.
Oh, Brunson.
Brunson.
Rick.
Yeah.
He played against Rick Brunson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bron been in the league for a long time.
Yeah, that's why I said, yo, when I found that stat, I was like, oh, this is good.
Okay.
And if you've seen it, you probably remember it. I probably can't. I can't think about it. It's. I'm not gonna say it right. I'm thinking like
Went with somebody. He was like, "Yo, you play my dad."
No, we already said that. That's Jabari Smith.
That was Jabari,
Jabari
okay.
Smith.
I got
senior.
4.
We got 4. Damn, we need 9.
I almost want to say
9?
Jaren Jackson, but I know that's not.
No, because
No.
his father
His dad's
played.
too old.
Yeah, his father played in the '99.
Andrew
Spurs.
Wiggins, not Andrew Wiggins. Griffin, AJ Griffin, and
Yeah,
them.
and Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin.
That's 5.
Dang, 5. Come on, dog. You got the photographic memory. You don't remember the picture? I'm just going off what
No,
I remember,
no,
what
I
I'm
do not.
seeing. But I'm like, no.
I'm gonna give you
Signing
this one.
superpowers to me.
I'm gonna give you this: Samaki Walker and Jabari Walker.
I will remember that.
Yeah,
what
I will
else?
not.
Glenn Rice Jr.
I could have remembered that one.
Glenn Robinson Jr. and Glenn Robinson III.
I've been getting them mixed
Glenn
up since
Robinson.
the early 2000s.
Gary Payton, Gary Payton Jr.
Yo, I almost said that, yo.
Damn.
I almost said that. When would he ever?
How we not? We would have had that one.
That
We
should've
had
been the
5
first
though.
one.
The Lakers.
No,
When did he play the glove?
Heat.
Yeah.
Heat.
So when he was on the LeBron was on the Cavs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, Peyton got that championship
Yeah.
with Miami.
Yeah, I know.
I'm happy he got a
They were
championship.
because I saw a graphic right before I came here, and it was like D Wade is he's the only person to come in like 3 years in, got his first championship. Nobody's done it since. I was like, nobody has Shaq.
He did have Shaq.
And he had Shaq, and then he had Gary as a point guard. And you had Wade doing
Who
what
else
he
did
was
he-
doing.
Who
Yeah, I'm
else was on that
thinking
squad?
Shaq. Mike, nah.
No.
He wasn't
That's
there
when
yet.
he was in college or something.
Who, Mike Miller? No, he was.
Dang, who
Where
else
was he
on that
with
squad?
Vancouver?
Yeah.
I want to say, was Carlos Arroyo there?
He wasn't that important, but I could say sure.
Yeah, I just be remembering players. Dad, who else was there?
Eddie Robinson?
Rashad wasn't there, was he?
No,
Not yet.
That was,
Not yet. See,
that-
that's what I'm saying. It's
that
it's
was
so
Seattle.
blended.
Yeah.
I would say, Stat, look this one up because I'm really, D Wade was my dog.
That roster was interesting.
D Wade was my dog back then.
Oh,
Who was a power forward then?
I was about to say like Shane Battier wasn't over there. Was he?
Ugh.
Nah, not then. No.
2006 championship.
Who was on that squad? Who else?
When I tell you all these people, which by the way, I was gonna save it to say, Haslam's that old. He was on.
Yeah, I was
it,
about.
right?
I kept
Oh,
forgetting his
Haslam.
name.
So I'm a y'all all. I didn't want to say this one either.
Alonzo
Y'all
Mourning.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was old as hell.
Yeah,
Morning was
and-
on there
and he
too.
retired
Damn.
after that.
He
But
was
let
their
me-
power forward. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I was like.
That's why I was
what?
looking at you like
That's
you don't
like-
know that.
Nah, what?
He didn't know.
Yo, shut the. Yo, are you serious? I was just looking at you like you don't
You
know.
didn't-
Bruh.
you didn't say it.
Yes, I.
Why did you say it? That,
Oh,
yo,
you see
I
this
was
guy?
making-
that
Now I'm
doesn't
on
make
board
sense
for the guy.
whatsoever.
I'm giving y'all the stuff. I want to see if y'all knew.
I
knew
just
Haslam.
brought it up.
I was gonna read you the whole roster.
Read
I
the
still-
roster.
Let's see.
Derek Anderson, Shandon Anderson, Earl Barron, Michael Doliak, Udonis Haslam,
Michael Doliak.
Jason Capono,
Capono.
Alonzo Mourning, Shaq, Peyton, James Posey,
Wayne
Simmons, Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker,
Antoine Walker was
Jason
there. Oh my
Williams.
God, I remember that.
Darrell White.
I thought I made that up because I used
So
to.
Carlos wasn't there yet. I don't know.
No.
So it was Gary Payton, Wade, Walker, Mourning, and Shaq.
That's weird. That's still weird.
I remember Capono putting up numbers.
I forgot where he went to college.
Nah, we're not gonna be able to do that. We're not gonna be able to do that.
Wow, that squad was ill.
That was a weird
That was
year.
a nice squad though.
That was a weird year.
Wade went off. That's when.
Who did they beat?
That's when they went off though. Wade went off. Wade was like, that's the time when Shaq was like, yo, like, this your squad. Do your thing, young boy. Like,
Dallas.
do your thing.
Peyton had to tell him to do that.
They are always beating Dallas, yo.
Peyton had to tell him to do that because Shaq still thought he was the focus when Peyton told him, like, yo, he's the
Because that was his second year. Because Shaq didn't win right away. Remember, because he was it was a whole different coach. Because
Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah,
And then
the
he got
next
fired.
Yeah,
And then Pat took it over.
yes, yep. And that's when it started rolling. You know, he was the mafia with that one.
And
You know, he had his glass. He was like, all right, look, dark room, like, we gonna win this shit now.
4 games to
I
2.
need you to do this.
I don't know who I still would rather want to be with as a coach, him or Phil. Both are crazy. Both are
know.
good.
Phil would have you. I feel like Phil would have you on like deep
Acid.
in there. Probably.
Yeah, Phil had people crying in the locker room because of Scottie Pippen. Remember that story?
Yo.
He said, I looked at Scottie Pippen and I started crying. I said, I never thought that you would quit on this team.
Harvey.
He did that. Good God. I'm like, Scottie,
Bruh.
put your ass in the game. Phil.
I had a migraine.
Hey, bro, what game you got for us, dog?
Oh, you want to know what game I got?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could start it without my theme music.
This nigga need his intro. His intro music. Taytron.
It's like music to the ears.
We should have like.
You know I'm going to
The
talk
real-
about Taco Bell with the leaves.
I can see you doing
If you pay attention, I've been giving it up all this whole episode,
Pause.
pointing out. Everybody press the pause on the tape deck. Look, we had so many people putting up video game numbers. Lucas doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
70-point games here, sprinkled all over the place. Kyrie turned into 2K.
Mitchell.
Yo, D-Mitch, Spider.
that. And then got drug tested the next day.
Yes, he did.
That was foul.
We were laughing about it, but it really
That was
happened to
foul.
I'm trying to figure out, for everybody involved here, the initiated, if you could place one video game stipulation on the game of basketball, even if it's just one game, what would it be? I'm talking about sliders up. I'm talking about music in the pause screen. I'm talking about get points, development points for beating a team. I already know what I want to do. Shoes light up from NBA Jam.
He looking special right now. He don't even know what he's thinking about.
What? I'm thinking.
Last time we did a game,
I wanted clarification. Don't you ask before you get?
I always ask, but I pay attention.
I was paying attention.
No, you weren't.
You know the best thing about all these games? No matter what, I always win them. It's just how it is.
I would say this.
There's only one rule.
Mine would be just like how 2K, like everybody can wear like, you know, not just the whole squad wearing different jerseys. It would be like everybody can wear something different. You know what I'm saying? Like if everybody wanted to really just rock different stuff. Like, all right, you can wear the regular home away jersey or you can wear the old school jersey. Like it has to be the same team colors, but you know, it has to kind of be
Well, they
like
just gotta be black. Like everybody has to wear.
no,
the
it could
black
be. It could
version.
say like, all right. So if we think
that
Knicks,
night.
it could be the Knicks, but you can wear the old school ones, or you can wear this. Like it could change up all the time, like whenever you want to.
Wow, that's disgusting. What do you?
I thought that'd be cool. What? I thought that'd be cool.
All right, well,
Sliders all up for everybody.
sliders up
That's
for everybody.
Yeah.
You don't want the beach ball or nothing like that.
No.
That's not what you want?
No,
You don't want to be on fire?
no.
Or a game breaker.
That was mine. Goddamn.
I knew you were gonna pick that. I knew for some odd reason that game.
Or a turbo meter, or call out the moves. The announcer calls out the moves when they're doing
Serving it up.
Streetwise.
Like
You
everybody
remember
had that.
What was it? Slip and slide.
Didn't they use what? Didn't they have if certain players had a nickname? It was on the back of their jersey.
I don't remember.
What
that.
NBA Street was that?
No, they didn't. They do that in the All-Star game one time.
I think they did.
Yeah, in the All-Star game,
Well,
you
yeah.
had a nickname. Usually, if you were All-Star, you
Nah, I
probably might have
remember
a
that.
nickname. They had it was in the back of your jersey.
What
I
year?
remember that.
I don't remember. I'm just remember like.
No, I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like,
Nah, it was,
I
a, it was a
remember.
minute ago. It was a
when we were
while
in
ago.
We
high
asking you, Stat. You should know.
Yeah, it
All
was
right, I changed mine to that one.
what, nicknames on the back of the
Nicknames on the
jersey?
back.
you're
Or-
right. No. You're right. But you had to put a code in. You know,
I still remember the code I always used to do.
yeah,
in
you had to
NBA
do a
Street.
code for that.
It was
you
like
did it with a beach
it was
ball.
like
yeah.
it was like I just wanted people to wear their
and the
game
logins on it.
uniforms.
Yeah.
I wanted everybody to use their game uniforms.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, this is GameCube, BB, Y, and X just one time. And then everybody would wear their game uniforms, at least on my team.
But I was saying in the real, like, you know, we see them like their jerseys.
What if
have
you
their
had creative
nicknames.
players? You could really have like
Oh,
a
that would
creative
be
droid
easy.
come out.
That would be easy.
You don't like that? That's wacky? Yo,
I don't like the
you
creative
remember,
players.
do you remember my creative player, the Juice?
Yeah, you talk about him a lot.
Juice was tough, yo.
You actually too tough. The Juice. R.I.P. the Juice. Every time.
Come on, man, I missed that dude. He got me through 7th and 8th grade. What you talking about?
Who he beat? Bonafide. Who else he beat up?
Bonafide. Yeah.
Hey, remember Brett?
That one in it, Stretch.
Dime-
Drake.
Remember Dimes? Was it Dimes?
Nah.
The John. It was a chick.
She wasn't in the first one. The
No,
first
that's
one was my
the first one.
favorite.
Nah.
There was a white boy named Drake.
Yeah. He was
He
hard.
had all the layups. He had
Who
like
was
the,
the
he had like the
broad-
Kyrie package.
Who was a bro that could like? It was like the dominant block shocker. He used to block everything, and get the rebounds. I forgot his name.
Is it the dude with his shirt off?
I don't know.
Like a big dude from
he
London?
was a big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
I remember him trying to talk trash though and it didn't hit because he was from London. He was wearing Timbs on the court.
Yeah, that's
Picking
him.
it up.
That's him. That's him.
Bonafide was the dude that looked
Bonafide
like
was
Cassidy,
everybody wanted to be
like a
Bonafide.
Dominican cat. Yeah.
Bonafide was the dopest whatsoever. He was dope.
Who was the
Stretches.
dude, the Jamaican dude? He said, "I'm gonna dunk on your mind." Yeah, really, he had blue shoes. What was his name, yo?
I don't remember.
Yo, here's one that Stat doesn't know. The white boy from NBA Street was in Def Jam Vendetta. You remember that?
What, Def Jam Vendetta?
Yo, that was
I
a
remember
big
the
game.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
was
I
from
know.
NBA Street, both EA Sports. He was actually in both. He had a stupid visor flipped the wrong way.
Not white chocolate. Who you talking about?
No, the white dude from NBA Street's name was Drake. He was in one of the Def Jam Vendettas too.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't even know that.
I remember because I rented it from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Redman was funny in there. Snoop was in there.
Crow. Remember?
This is the game
Yeah.
of game. Who's Crow?
That's what
Snoop-
they used.
that was-
Snoop Dogg.
that was
They couldn't use his real name. They couldn't use their real names at one point. So that was his
No, they
name.
couldn't. Snoop couldn't get that, but I thought certain people couldn't have their names.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they couldn't use their real names.
But they did it for Redman.
And
But
Method
not all,
Man.
not in depth. Everybody. Like,
No, yeah.
Banner
yeah.
had his name in there,
Yeah.
but like Snoop, it was
Snoop
somebody
did
else,
not.
someone else big. I'm like, that's not who. But it was like his name was Crow. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because in the first one, I mean, it was just like that's DMX. Like,
yeah,
that's actually
That's
DMX.
We had good video games.
We
as
did, yo.
as children. That ain't never happening again.
Probably not.
Nah, everybody on the same stuff.
They have Little Uzi do it.
Oh my God.
I feel like ending it on that.
Yeah, for real. That's a whole nother
Nothing against
podcast.
Uzi, but I'm just like,
It's a
dang.
whole nother podcast. We get ready to go down a rabbit hole. So.
All right, send us home.
All right, yo, it's a wrap. It's friends versus friends. We'll see y'all next episode. Peace.